Ghana Gaming and Lottery Awards 2024, syndicated entertainment solution in collaboration with the Gaming Commission and National Lottery Authority, presents the Maiden Ghana Gaming and Lottery Awards 2024, an exciting night to reward and celebrate excellence in the gaming and lottery industry.
I'm a soldier, one man soldier,
highlighting the contribution of key players, innovation and best practices. Join us, cheer us on, and help us cheer the stalwarts who have kept the game alive and our pockets filled. The Ghana Gaming and Lottery Awards 2024 comes off on Friday, the 27th of September. That is coming Friday at the Alisa Hotel, Rich 6 p.m. sharp. For further enquiries, call Emanuela on 0546 679940, 0546 679940. It's all about Ghana Gaming and Lottery Awards 2024. Ebafi Pinso. Good energy brings you Goy Super XP, the ideal choice for most vehicles, and it is flowing wow at many Goy stations across the country. Just go fuel up your vehicle and enjoy the smooth ride with all the benefits it comes with. Goy Super XP is quality and gives you the correct choice when buying regular fuel. Goy Super XP is fortified with a special additive that gives you longevity and makes your engine perform to the maximum using minimal fuel, and it is suitable for most vehicles. As you journey the road, look out for Goy stations with the Goy Super XP sign and go fuel up. Continue with your journey. Goy Super XP. Ophelia Ube feelings are Goy. Good energy. Goy. Yeah, they are.
See, I know if I fall. Won't cry me, man, if I fall. Thousand a Benjamin, make and chow.
Right now, small thing on.
It's always that.
Let's jackpot.
Wait for no man, let's go.
I know jackpot doesn't mean you jet off on a panel. Now your skills can go global right from your living room in Kumasi and make you good money. Yes, it is possible, pa. If you take the AI Career Essentials and Virtual Assistant program from ALX, Africa's leading tech skills provider, it is very possible. In just 6 to 8 weeks, you'll learn how to solve problems and communicate effectively, get familiar with AI tools, network effectively, build strong soft skills. The programs are designed for both entry-level and experienced professionals. If you start now, you could be exporting your skills and importing hard-earned money for dirty December. Just search ALX Ghana, ALX Ghana online to apply. It is fully funded, 100% online. ALX do her thing the simplest way. Ebusia Penny CC Crentel Anglo Ebusia Penny CC Crentel. Happy birthday to you, Ebusia Penny, from your wife, Mommy Justine, Stephen Bafo, and the entire family. Ebusia Penny CC Crentel.
It's so made it.
Atik Mohammed Betnase, Professor Kofi Jekum, and Nana Akome. This one says happy birthday to my beautiful wife, Rita Nana Fabian. So Rita Nana Fabian, Mrs. You celebrate your birthday today, Mrs. Happy birthday to you from your husband, Charles. Jane, Adriana, and Brenda, your daughters. The message is simple. We love you dearly. May you enjoy this day. So, Mrs. Rita Nana Fabian, happy birthday to you, Auntie Rita. Let me see. I didn't hear me. What to me? Yeah, coming. Happy birthday to the extraordinary nurse, Presla Pamford Thompson. Presla Pamford Thompson, PPT for sure. So Presla Pamford Thompson, a wonderful nurse I understand you are. May the good Lord continue to bless you and grant you your heart desire.
It's always that last time though. Wait for no man, let's go. Come on, no, I shoot the crumble.
From Jacqueline Ekufu
Swear, my dream one in it, yeah, I did. Swear,
of Ketchup Fabrics on the same building with Zenith Bank, Kaukudi. Ketchup Fabrics for more the same. Metemungacho. How far? Jacqueline. Auntie Jacqueline, that's what she am busy. And I'll say Lance Corporal someone Machu. And to Antoinette, the lender. She the man was AK Chichi of St. James Ladies Auxiliary number 720, Knight of St. John's International. Antoinette Lender Chidima was Chichi.
I'm a soldier, one man soldier. Soldier. Mama, me so mommy day. Mama, down and so me mommy day. Me don't man and I'm a mini day. A brother woman, I'm so me body day. Yes, it's a me tough of them, I'm sorry. You made it in I am here, dear, into me. I couldn't have been a man and can't come as I'm never to me, I'm penny.
Those ones has kindly wish my son Michelle Papa Yao Apia Sare, formerly of Sheriff Monzori School, a happy 15th birthday from your dad and mom. Bye, Yao. Happy birthday. A belated one to Rebecca Onyame Aseda Ose Eji of Rising Sun Monzori, Botiano branch. From Nanakweku Eji Kodia the first. And Ohine Theresa Ose Eji. It's gonna do my Cozy Akosia Menu. Adenta Beyonce. Hey, Akosia said, "Oh, familiar for you crowd." Cozy Akosia Menu. Adenta Beyonce. Akosia said, "Oh, flexible, me so power. Maybe you are man. Said me, I just have for mine." So, somebody am in jail. What the me no heya me who ya confirm me no na sa na yemi a. Nana come ya wa. Enche bia me no bebo nkomo. Nana akumia paluta. And once again to celebrate my brother Eric Elik and Bamu, Kokrokoo of DHL. Kokrokoo. Blessings. Kokrokoo Bamu. Those ones says happy birthday to Anita Efe Ofori of CBG Jolu branch. Loads of laughs from her colleagues and family. We love you to the max. And Mr. Akusia, Cozy Akusia men. Why not? My fly said, you know, I just have a fly. And then to Beyonce, Cozy Akusia men. Akusia Yamen can't watch it. Ellen Nana Amadeku. Happy birthday, Ellen. And to come out of table so I no pay. That Friday no mokoye ballot in home. Numerologist Nasha say kasa ubi a chere de number 1 chere, number 4, number 2, number 8, number 3, number 5, number 6, number 7. Any or more unqualified. And this is say for instance, the easy bill and bill as I said baso pay. And then Democracy Hub Oliver Bakavromawo and any team Nyomuye over the weekend. Come away and marriage channel pay. Nana come here,
Nana ya mejo sopa.
Namba chopomwe.
Nana
pa.
O hwe me so say me apom ni dey.
Apom de me hu say ye pa. Botom no na me nhye da.
Yankopon adaroma. O wa apom dia obi bia.
Sa wo ho.
Ana me boa.
O wo nkwan wo ade pa.
Mati say obo me nuanum akosia me no. Wo so ye den.
Kozi akosia me no. Adenta Beyonce.
Oh sir.
O ni mo ho.
Debi o.
O za e fa na akosia e fa za Adenta Beyonce.
Na ase ni say.
O shia na o de ka chen say me say e fa na akosia be. Adenta Beyonce o ti ase.
But
Kokrokoo e bo ase opponent for the ti ase.
Akosia me no obo adwuma pa.
Sa wo.
Oh me teninka. Ewo Adenta constituency ho. We mia nanima. Kwan no pi lole kwan no pi ni lobby me say na kan lobby wo twi mu but ni lobby ni ntini utimi say kwan no last year me kofa ho na me cobri na me yefa yefa Adenta ho ejuma ekoso ho na fe hu ni social media hu say obone homode na me bompa ye ma no say obefa seat no ama ni party NPP. But it's all coming about Ellen. Who's any birthday?
Ellen de ko na early birthday.
Yeah.
Ellen.
Na fofida pa o. Ba ko hwe no.
Ko hwe no ihia pa. Ko hwe no. Ellen it.
Me nua no so de na badwesa na ba ha.
Adik. Hey, Adik.
No.
Secretary General.
Boko.
Na so
I take the party in here.
You say only party.
Only Bernard Bona party.
First no.
In
fact, I rose to become general secretary.
No, in fact, I think you were not the secretary. I think now you're secretary general. Now you're secretary general.
In fact, now I was secretary general.
Now only say in count now one can disqualification can bow.
Oh, I don't know.
You should know. I think you can't say you don't know. You should know.
Resigning was a choice.
You should know. You cannot say you don't know.
Oh yeah, but I've made a point. You know, say some of the parties they need dissolution, you know, reconfiguration.
A realignment.
But disqualification, no, me still I'm doing what I'm in here.
So,
but I am happy. Say Marty says so court, and I will encourage him to so do. Okay. As this is a democracy. If he feels strongly about something, the case in India, me says so court. And if there is a need to subpoena, you know, other documents and other applications, somebody call now you ensure whether Onunkwana from Zona is accused of having committed now court in Zio Unkwana on that basis ECDB say disqualified fine. But if it turns out say but others were giving consideration and he wasn't, I don't think it would be fair. And going into this election, the EC must be fair and must be seen to be fair as well. Media, I wish him well, and I wish the PNC well, even though I've always said, look, baby, they need serious reorganization. Now, almost say reorganization, it can't be now, only one Congress. Congress in September.
I was say honor 71. More political party. Mukuta Electoral Commission. Mukuta timetable. A free January by December. Munim timetable. Time on be list. Time ye be exhibition. Time ye be way. Time ye be tron. Just a munim bibia. Munim time ye be file. Presidential candidates. Mwatna wa ma akabe 3 na ochi mienu se miensa. Afina mkwako imu presidential candidate. Na presidential filing us nenda for more.
Oh, it's
a unya enipa omobe endorso o form no.
Yeah, in all the districts.
From the whole country. So yeah.
Yeah, in all the districts.
Every area unya nipa ebe endorso o form. Intenye juma ketwa.
Yeah.
District and constituency.
It's district.
Wow.
Now, constituency that's like you must go around the country.
Yeah.
You must go around the country and get the people get move forms ID
registration
and numbers. Registration numbers said make sure say BBI correct. Ntanya juma ketwa. Na Kokrokoo yi mo candidate.
No, sorry. When it comes to presidential, I think it's constituency.
That's what I was
Now,
thinking.
Kokrokoo
But may refer from the constitution.
Yeah.
Kokrokoo yi mo, yeah, this is a bedoso.
Yeah.
This is over 30,000. But still, they say munya
It's registering the
go
party
around the
that
country.
you need.
And now when you candidate, I want to mean yes, juma.
No,
Na-
we are
Mwako
because we are
akui.
not the candidate. How do you
Mwako akui.
say he endorse me?
Mwako yi mo candidate.
Omnipa baako ba me show so as the platform not even na ko me atia. Partition no hang over kind di. And I say that was in August.
Mark,
I think so. And I say na August munya regional elections. Munya yi constituency. Munya hwe osi o omombe no fence bottom down. Top down be flag bearer first. Obu yi wi anoma yi dia. I say
no, we been see that. No.
And
The
say
person was still informed. How do you go to Congress? Do we have to abani flag bearer?
and no say omo be ni nyina abom. Be ni nyina abom.
I think so. And look, me maybe I come as me we assembly yes no credit we now can the way I say we can PNC's crisis, the PNC problems will be almost this year. Then you started with Dr. Edward Mahama. One of my party we could be I could read.
Oh, Zamum.
Okay. He is solely responsible for the collapse of the PNC. And I say this without mincing words.
How do you say that?
And wherever he is, he should he should feel, I don't want to say ashamed, but he should not feel comfortable. Say the entity that was handed over to him with 8%, or didn't go do as 0.000, Jama Oko allow them to see if they can reconstruct her. Or as with Tifia or Yeni Sabi, Emfata. I can't be in a party now could be do no. And look, when you are a leader, Sabi, you are not interested in the strategic growth of the party. And unfortunately too, once a man for who said you really don't care about the entity you are supposed to be leading, no. Obia would be looking for ways to have his or her voice heard. And the PNC about litigation, me name political party or more litigation channel. Oh, and but like I said, I mean, in spite of all these issues, my issue is that if near the candidate now,
I take it mean Chawano.
Yeah.
Papa no say friend say.
Edward
Mahama. Asema yeke. Mwenti mi mshishaya asa modified for presidential candidate of the PNC. Munti mi enye. Clearly, it's because mo amamo ho time. Na papa no
free abedru.
Oh, but we dey fan say party there. We dey fan say papa no po. Or ye bibia. What dream mum say Amboa party man. How many years ni?
Do you know when he left?
When did he leave?
Edward Mahama left, I think, somewhere in 2020. But even of free
2020.
Yeah.
No free party.
No, on free, like he didn't contest as a flag bearer. That was the time I one contest as
in
flag
the 4 years ni.
Yeah, I'm finna say 4 years. But Congress no crowd I know crowd they held on. He held on until. I'm saying no crowd. That way they contest.
And no tino main Jin this Mahama na Edward Mahama na catch him say. Monko yi mu presidential candidate and now free me
no.
A whole political party. Papa ni free mu 4 years ni. It is odum saka say ayeka nema ye kumu ene Ghana.
Party will crisis more. You don't look at what is happening today. In fact, flag bearer now we're winning and saying he was not part of the executive. He couldn't organize the Congress. Yes, he wasn't part.
Bernard Mona.
There be.
But we near.
And America no. Until somebody had to organize the Congress for him to go contest and.
But obeja tum say. Kamo mam ho bosu.
Omuma omu menka.
So ona kasama.
No, I know.
Nana ko mi ane ati bamcho de.
Obeja di say kamo mam ho na
PNC absolutely. Omu ye intermediate.
It's your ho na a problem no.
No, but who was supposed to organize the Congress?
And you met ho no. Muni executives.
And America no.
Mahama can executives no.
Oh.
Edward Mahama can.
No.
But
enti anopei nana ko mi ane
ati. Enti
Madam ase semonye ho adaje anopei nsem ada table no so sa election asem aye kan balloting omo ayi omo afim ne de keke ka ho eno wa ha na democracy hub for so ene de omo ye omo demonstration any mun say atik sa democracy hub for demonstration who follow kakra papa you say
we see them party from
PPP
omo qualify
Progressive People's Party
people
omo qualify
no they did not
me patch man who omo dey on list so
because omo chairman ya no baba boy en wa hakra
conviction nana fori grandpapa
but next week no brother me bisa
grandpapa me to gacha ma me to nka
so no say chairman
and yes on say or chairman na come here say na okay na come here na
because obechere mu na enti am want me
but there's something I mean having
one of presidential candidate
Kofi Sian Asamoah
na ye Kofi former general secretary
Kofi
Sian
Asamoah
okay next week fanu bra
adi
yeah no
sa friends ballot in who send some no wa na democracy ba wo de we friends demonstration general tim pese sa democracy hub for demonstration but who follow am kakra
me follow them na yes me follow them but you know some of the things they do they become national news and they become
no make the recent one
yes na me need the check kakra
it was saying pacho
me that say and edi kan ma me the Republic of Gamaga for nyina na no pe na me cha yeti for nyina na hwa for nyina na me ma mamprogoman titu Gamaga for nyina yakọ me say Thursday anajo yanti asem de the Lord of the Republic of Gamaga enyane baby koye nti the Republic of Gamaga for nyina any enkanka mamprogoma nyina and the extension by extension Ghana for nyina we are mourning the passing of our beloved chief, the chief of Gamaga, whose demise occurred on Thursday last week. Nti nyame aduma ye 3 days no on Sunday. On say kremusumu de ye wo days ye and more especially also akoye ohini de ye hihye anapenyin for hihye say 7 days no be in 2 weeks. Nti nyame aduma edura yenyina edi ahondin bekọ akota busuane kroni nyina echi na ya ye no na ejai no kwan kama nti enero are husema yewo mu no but yegidi say nyame edi ne krabesi ye
amen.
Having said that
pachano ma oni suka kraka ho mama.
Having said that democracy have or more demonstration. Also, mass action committees. Mass action for sustainable development in Africa. Yeah, issue statement on this Galamsey and Samsemi. And we gave the indications. The indications if by the 16th of Busumiwe, Abaya and Babontia because they are causing a cessation of all artisanal and small scale mining activities. Then would be left with no option but to demand that on the streets. Ntiyan sukra my indication said demonstration ya dia yebeyebi enyame adoma yebeyebi. Ezan say Galamsey samsem ya dia look the effects of Galamsey I don't think Ghana ni bi wo ha on tiasie. And so I mean to speak about the effects of Galamsey is just to be preaching to the already converted, no? Because yen yina enim nsunsanso a Galamsey edi abrayen ena ekoso edi brayen. Nti ye say look, the only way in the interim, because we share the rate of destruction Galamsey occasion to the environment and to our water bodies, no? There has to be we need to pull the brake. Then we can think collectively about sustainable solutions to that problem, no? But you cannot be thinking of sustainable solutions when the distraction keeps going on. And it is obvious that Aban Penyufo have failed to deal with the menace. After 2020, everybody went to sleep. Odin said in 2017 that this fight against Galamsey, a man also Aban launches our Operation Vanguard. And because of the commitment we war towards our fight, we're able to make some impressive progress. Afina and Sweeney B. Any STT. But after 2020 elections, Minister Fufro Obin can tell me what has been happening after 2020. We have all gone to sleep, and now Galamsey has become a free for all affair. Who come for us now? Distraction need the SSC. After Krana, yes, say forest. After yes, say young water bodies, no. And nobody can tell me, say, after 2020, we continued with the measures now. Now, you can't watch them. And on this occasion, I mean, commending all civil society organizations that have spoken to this issue. Any ya himful, Mukan Wasem, the clergy, Mukan Wasem, me bo munina basu. It tells me, say, Yenina, we are worried about our future. And we are worried about the damage Galamsey, Eddie Brayan environment, After various civil society organizations and religious groups spoke and demanded, say, Abain and causing the cessation of all ASM activities, the response of Modiba and say they have told regional ministers and all other individuals are only responsible for the environment and for mining. They say in their districts and regions they should intensify their efforts, which in itself is an admission. Said they had gone to sleep. And if I say Abain Kodaye, I am in America. Asking people to intensify their efforts tells you say Oman Kasano, Ejumana no Muyano, Omuti die. Now distraction and the reason why it is surviving, why Galamsey is surviving is there is official complicity. Politicians, be party executives, when they are buying ministers, so among for to Galamsey Nibi. And no more Krofua who are doing proxy mining on their behalf. And Tinipana Nanka Ubekashan say, Konako Jai Galamsey no. Onya Kunu won Krofo to Galamsey Nibi man. Until who is going to stop who? Until Yaminga was after 2020, people went to sleep and allowed everybody to do. Galamsey demonstration and I won't hear. The reason why they did the demonstration, I'm building this is the preamble to no, because it's a man for Tiasia. Otherwise, a Bimukran Tiasia demonstration no more. No, we say demonstrations in the BI. But this was specific. Okay. And I'm building a point to say that. So when I get to the point about how I feel they deviated from the core reason, I'm for Tiasia. Because Galamsey was the reason, and I've seen the letter they wrote to organizations inviting them to join. The letter was in respect of say Mumbra no demonstrating against Galamsey no. And I'm saying say Galamsey no, we have spoken against and we intend to take action against. But the biggest problem is official complicity and the weak commitment of government to the fight. And look, and maybe when even the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, any microphone we hear mining Huijuma, Eba Bontimbeka says a certain company was engaged in illegal mining. Mampena Kasana, Kaze, Omunjan and Nipanonya Galamsey. Absolutely. And once there are some words you speak, they disable the fight against Galamsey. Because Nkrofo mu former mu ye adwuma no omuna minister ankasa sabi onu na ujini di ye na akasa ukoye adwuma yi mami ono wo form na nipa na abeka say onu ni adwuma ye fo abeka say o as for company we di adwuma o mu ye no eni mra ebo ebura ozi dabi na wo nim company de enye Galamsey no mu ye. How do you think we are going to win the fight against Galamsey? Until the weak commitment exhibited by Abayan Kasa and Abayan Penyufo is part of the problem. And if there is anybody to demonstrate to, not against, but you demonstrate to call their attention in case they have not realized maybe Pempenzua Bedru with respect to Galamsey. No, who a demonstration be it is to be it ought to be directed to Sam Crawford. And Mejidi said it was on the backdrop of that, and Democracy Hub for Ikase. And they are not the only ones in this. We have indicated that there will be a massive demonstration against this. Organized labor for Emma ultimatum said by the end of the month. And Mazda is looking to work closely with organized labor and other CSOs to organize a mega demonstration. We don't have to have demonstration in piecemeal, way and probably working at cross purposes. Yen together now the interim solution here is to cause the cessation of all ASM activities. And among for Eka is illegal. There is nothing illegal about such a call. Be paying. We've stopped and are suspended their activities before. We share Section 87 of the Minerals and Mining Act, Act 703 now. It gives and it mandates the minister to revoke even licenses when the minister feels doing so is in the public interest. And asking people to suspend or more activities, there's nothing illegal about it. Be paying. In 2017, we suspended their activities for 6 months. We extended it. Echo drew Afikra. And it is idea because distraction no kodru pempensua. Enya fe na beba beka se le yenjin na yebani aga na economy be collapse. Hey. It was the same argument I had in my E-levy. Say E-levy and by economy be collapse. Say see ya Galamsey for. And look, when people say Galamsey is just about illegal small scale mining. I said yes, even you can say small scale miners are almost you can say licenses no. They do things that the Galamseyers do. Until there's a fine line between Obia or legal small scale mining and Obia or legal. Mostly those who are not legal no are the artisanal miners no. Until now, artisanal and small scale mining. Bebrena small scale miners more concessions destroy environment artisanal miners.
Enti bonpana yanko ezafo froso.
Enti demonstration now ye no. And can people no kwanso anu no. Because you need to draw the attention of authorities to the distraction that is going on and the seeming unwillingness and weak commitment, so to say, of our buying to dealing with that issue. Until demonstration, now my expectation is that they would play within the rules. But Ekamia is Mantisembe demonstration no they did certain things that they should not do. And once you do that, the effect of a demonstration already the demonstration is to call attention and to create awareness problem kesiye na ewo so ana problem kesiye na ewo and ye pese aban ye hu bibi. But when you engage in incidental nyomabia that hold the prospect of destroying near the effect you are seeking to have no, at the end of the day we'll be discussing your excesses instead of discussing the reason why you did the demonstration. And says that is all that we are discussing. The essence of demonstration is now dwarfed by their excesses. Say you could too key free, please come ya man for baby ancestors or mukono marco ye vandalizing. When you na here because says here internet one say me ka about Galamsey, you were like that Galamsey is today a demonstration who bang. That was the basis upon which they decided to demonstrate. But because of the excesses, no, crying don't even know why they were demonstrating. They assume it is one of those political demonstrations that kind of demonstrations nibi. But when you so edikoma please for ni the man crofo say omumbra no mun solidarize with them in the demonstration no. Na about Galamsey. But see here we are not talking about Galamsey, which is an important concern for all of us. Says here ye can their excesses huasem. Until media, I am saddened by the turn of events. I would have expected, Omu demonstration will set the tone for the mega demonstration and a series of demonstrations na Ebebano, so that we can all drum home that singular important message. We need to suspend the activities of artisanal and small scale miners with a view to finding a more sustainable solution to the problem. But it is your excesses that have taken the center stage. And I am saddened by the turn of events.
Mate.
But that is not to say, Achia Mbuye, Obi Biara, who has interest in seeing that Galamsey is reduced to the barest minimum. There will be other opportunities to engage in other symbolic speeches, demonstrations, organized labor, civil society organizations are on Beye. And Mawe Mbuya Bim, let's come out when the time is due. Join forces with all entities that are seeking to call government's attention to this problem. Na yema ben hu say ne omu kanu ye ne omu ntimi nya adwen say Galamsey ye twa ASM activities so economy be collapse ye no credit biara da.
Mate mamintie na nakomia so Atik Mohammed na ote den kanu na nakomia ma chi biem
Nana ya message also. Yo.
Democracy Hub election 2024.
Yo, mame ka a
Democracy Hub.
Democracy Hub no. Demonstration no. So demonstration be you see about 3 days. Sort here. Tie nyen say hey na we there. E chen bibia. Na ti say police for any omo train. So mo ko demonstration ni wo Jubilee opposite Jubilee. Police force here penny how security zone monko kwan na one chen ho mo so mo penny omo pam no police for mom kwan say munye demonstration wo 37 ho baby me boa 37 hospital ho baby me kro ho no kra no me ngintum me pese ye koye ni mi sa 37 ho no major hospital ho no kra no ense say man kro for ko bodom pe mo ho say na esi because ye won see anyway nti me dey say Ghana police eni omo ema kwan ni omo ekasa emo kwan say okay mo nko demonstration wo main road no so na yenye hu kwan a omo paper na ye demonstration for Democracy Hub yenye ni kwan omo fa so entwa nim kra e bia na menyu ati entwa yi anko ye kra sa sam potin pona na do manim to say Galamsey no enye no pona ye kan wase omu subai ananye subai conduct
Omu subai no ne
subai ye character into conduct here
omu ne ye
na omu ko ye wo ohon
ne ye na omu ko da na di
wo a demonstration also which is e asifim e time na ya nipa ni bi kra kan say esenka Ghana police etu show muso na ikomo stop war because the man na microphone no here na ntiase ebi ase na famo ball lole kwan omo bo gutter to gutter any totals so them totals ne bono ta ko
na ko me ma ha mi nim totals
yeah any gutter to gutter and omo bo lole kwan no wo 37 military hospital omo wie no and omo san block o kwan no omo ankasa de aboa kese block o kwan na cancer e di nipa ko hospital ho no omo ka che cancer say well se bu bewu omo be don fire ho mun san machi e Ghana ha military hospital 1 kilometer from Jubilee House na nipa na block o kwan se mo obi anko hospital ho mun san machi nko na ye ball omo bo totals any gutter to gutter e wo lolly kwenu e ko say posters political party posters aya bohuka ye dia posters ni aboka ni high billboards ye dia ties na nam kwa kotete posters na mu wie police for car isi no so ko two keys kotokune nti nipa ni bi crab e so bo police for sanka bo to show so but I made there me bo police for abaso for the restraint como ko to show so a kai ba hwe no mo na ka be news say police for mo anya butre e mo nya butre hwe o mo ye nya ehu nkrofo no almost can say omo ne yo ye nya ehu so mo bo totals o kwan so omo bo gutter to gutter yes two police key Eddie Johnny police a vehicle key ɛna wotu di akodwane kyɛ sɛ
ɔkɔto twene yo
provocation wahu misa meka no otwe
kyɛ sɛ ɔhyɛ na bufu ankasa
sɛ na be a police for no ɛbɛyɛ biribi na no mu abɛda ne news don ɔma hyɛ daa sɛ yɛyɛ biribi a ɛbɛma police for ebu afu no metu ahyɛ yɛn so na yɛtimi akɔka sɛ mo ahu Ghana police ɔmo de social begu yɛ so ɔmo de tear gas begu yɛ so ntia me dɛ police for no were restrained and calm ɛma yɛnyia yɛhu nkurɔfoɔ no dwuma ɔmo kɔdi wɔ demonstration mɛ na ɛmi dɛ police for no Ghana police ɛkyekye ɔmo baako Ghana for nyia ehu sɛ dwuma nkurɔfoɔ kɔdi yɛ dɛ kyia na ɛsɛ ɛkyɛ na ɔmo kɔ face mmra no sáré ɛyɛ demonstration okɔ block hospital nti anyway sɛ ɔmo ayɛ ɔmo demonstration na wie yɛnyɛ ɛhu susu anso yɛnta police for n'akyi na ɔmo make sure sɛ yɛde ɔmo bɛfa mmra kwan so but na nkurɔfoɔ yɛ akɔ yɛ yi menji ni sɛ next time so be super so demonstration ɔde kɔfa 37 hɔ a police for bɛpene na time too much na hwɛ videos na menim sɛ ɔho video na cars na sɛ Ghana ha so sometimes obi yare taxi mu na de ne to ana private car na nipa ɛkɔ hospital na demonstrators ya kɔfa aboa kɛsɛ sɛ ya block mu nsa machi nipa ɛkɔ hospital na Galamsey ni deɛ sɛ na take kan ɛsɛ yɛtimi ɛnimenim ha ya ne sɛ aban timi tu ho anamɔ aban so 8 ho anamɔ mate sɛ aban ayɛ tax force ministerial tax force foforɔ ɔmo nso ɔmo hwɛ kwan a ɔmo betimi akɔsi na esisese no bɛkɔ akɔsi ano because Ghana water nkasa abɛka sɛ Galamsey ne nti no sese nsuo a ɔmo bɛ noa ɛde ama Ghana fo anom no ɛho yɛ ayɛde ɛyɛ serious situation yɛnim sɛ Galamsey yɛ sɛ afuo ɛsɛ Kokrokoo wow sɛ afuo sɛ Kokrokoo sɛ kwaye na afei deɛ asɛ nsuo a ma afei deɛ yɛnya nsuo nom deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ agyensɛm afada agyensɛm wobɛkae a aban a ti so yi ɔma yɛ bi especially free 2017 ɛkɔ 2020 President Akufo-Addo na ankasa ɛde to Ghana for anim sɛ ɔde na hoɔden nyinaa bɛko atia Galamsey sɛ no koraa po na election na obi lose a ɛmfa ne ho ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ sɛ adwuma ɛma Ghana because that time in 2017 na nneɛma na Galamsey ɛsɛe wɔ kwaeɛ mu na afuo mu na kenkan na ano ɔhye na ɔde ɔsɛ ɛyɛ ɔyɔ ɛma ɔno nso bɛyɛ otukuo bi si hɔ ministerial tax force ɛsan ɛde soldiers ɛtae ɔmo akyi ɔbɛka yɛ operation Galam stop ɛma soldiers nso to ɔmo kɔhyɛ nwuram kwaeɛ num sɛ ebetu Galamsey medu baabi koraa no President Akufo-Addo say hu machine bi say to Galamsey a mun she machine no on site when no Ghana for people can say we there ya gidigidi do danka ayen to yembo but president say the way a oye ni Galamsey they say o man yentimi enye no boko enu nti no tax force ni mo kwan so hu machine na o mo she machine no on site so enti yenya ya gitum say abane de ahoden sonko pa hye Galamsey but to be last I take the neck can be na I say look after 2020 I say the kuna ye kwenti Galamsey na bafo obeka 2020 election omo de politics ye nyano man DC for omo de Galamsey de politics e call round baby a to Galamsey say moto aba no maye a ye be ma mo aye mo Galamsey so enti mpese me kenka videos but am say na wahu videos CP President Mahama nkasa na kanchen crofo say oba omoto aba manua enipa ye do makoto fiase if some ya Galamsey wa be yomu nya so or see omanu omo na if you see a jai China for bi now so president mama so time omre so China for a job pi keke so now can we train nipa no na NDC for executives in the nam because more the more monto maye na e ba e be mama asase na mo because Galamsey dey be to ye Emma no so enunti NPP for PGD say parliamentary seats no P NPP lose wo ni nya gina say NDC for Eddie Galamsey no politics tie nekra na Galamsey say inso ya be ya Ghana water po swing nipa ni pi say parties ni nya political parties ni nya edom sache kratase say ye nya ye be kutia Galamsey so na be ya political party bi enkonko take advantage ukoyesa party na no supposed to kutia Galamsey on say chita for be catch am say moko ye koyesa adwuma enti e lose seat yo na aye ni nya ya no politics enti me dey sa ai adwentre ne say political parties ni nya form sanche kratase me gitumba if we dey see afi 2000 but pam no tram no say MPP aban na wo so enti ye ya said say the kwan bia be fa so na ensuo no especially o ma etu gold no won suom essensuo no mrano say untimi entu gold agudie wo ensuo mo na toso mienu in fact ensuo kra no ensese utimi tu gold and now you mining close to the beya dama 500 meters to the river. That is the law. Now at least I know dear. Emia yeni na yensiano. Na so no entini mayen. And a man said there. Na mejitum say enti bia ebehu hwehwe ya ban no ede eba. Then I can about balloting no.
Before balloting no. On Galamsey my dwen ya me say say ya try the betimi bia na enye yi a o de yemfa water bodies no
yen try na betimi bia na enye yi
o de take mama no nsi o beti ase me bia say yen ka say water bodies e wo Ghana ha say ni nyina no o de yemfa water bodies no ma military ni say mo nhwe so e ma yen na yen starting free o no so
but nana me de my drain ni say say wo nana ya say obi the video send you say oh nana ya una wo ti ha ubodero peace effect nipa bi ye Galamsey wo ekure bi wo eastern region dey be na be this video dey na be wahu me imagine say ye broni free be responsibility ya ti hey oh nana you are responsible
asudie da also
asudie say Galamsey na asudie na da hwan so
aban
Jose
aban
yeah but aban or wenfa so but okay yenfa said that aban so mejitum but aban no enam sini ewo every district anambra district here I'm friend no Mansi aban no enam sini ewo Mansi bia ti asasi bia ewo Ghana ha ewo Mansi bia se I what district chief executive Anambra any war police security in fact DC you know on the head of the district security task force
Isaac
now Mansi no so there and the smallest level of government ona no Mansi na ye fasa so die no emma DC say ye beto say Galamsey enipa bi tu gold won suomu anase omutia mra no ewoga mining wo DC no one betwe was so first sine be ya asodie no sana se yaka no responsibility asodie no will be situated and he said me say obia what district na ohun se tu Galamsey ya DC no first and one I we are responsible. When I say who answer first. Eba ni sa eba ma DC is no so. I'm sorry I am a juma if I Galamsey. So I say no, as soon as you know baby at that. Ministerial task force say, oh, yeah, 2 Galamsey war a swapim so a achimo baby hobia. Ministerial task force no oko from Wahifa. But this need all inti see ya the bab bonti say 2 Galamsey was a cruise. The DCE should be the first point. Ebema monsono o my ejuma. Me feel say bibia say one my responsibility no and there dear. Hanedi. Galam stop here the buy. We say uko tuzen ko to Galam say uko for Galams uko from wherever. So enti ye ko enemy say afi we anase ye ko enemy ye hwe no pa to situate the responsibility.
Yeah.
Adi,
just something quick. Midway come and sign your call next topic. So, was it Nana Kaza Abai Ati
Interministerial
Committee, ad hoc committee. Look, I think it's just a smart way of doing nothing. What committee? Having a committee in the best year, having a ombe. Look, you see, we've got to the point your decisions must be decisions that can guarantee immediate results. Now, near Obia Air can say, baby, a pempenzo ya kudri. The best solution for us, because yet die, ABI Anka Antianda, and we continued with the efforts I started in 2017. No? Anka ABI, there would be no need to suspend their activities because Anka ya kodru pempenzo bi. Ya streamline jumana no, and there is supervision and you can say monitoring and all that and inspection. But Obia Kodai and Adina Saman who's this time with renewed vigor. And the only way you can stop it pending sustainable solutions. And it's a bit more jai jumana no. But man pensi there be on the Okoti committee. Committee in the number. You have less than 2 months to leave office and 3 months simple to go home. Meanwhile, ye hear resource anymore ya. Uzi with the Okoti committee in the number. When all we are asking is say, Momunja e juma no muye no. Se committee no never drink kwanya ebe first way sustainable solution na. Fair enough. But before ombeye ni ombeye no, there has to be action on the ground. Because the insurance say to the extent say, water company ensure no ma pompiama e. And the committee no yeah, Breno committee no yo major. What at all are they going to do? But if you want us to have results, we can immediately feel say, look, the damage are not at least we are abating the extent, and we are reducing the spread of Galamsey. What you need to do is to stop Nyomuye, Then if there is the need for any comprehensive review and ideation, then whatever comes out, to ensure say the implementation is smooth. But said this is just a way of doing nothing. Because Yeti committee, how many days in here? How many weeks cramponi? Say I got 2 weeks. What have you heard?
In theory.
Galamsey for no that I quiet no more, almost say quiet no. Almost that say and so I feel crowd they are even emboldened now. Almost have videos. Say yes, say quiet no muntimi what does here? But if Abai decide say betwem na ye di bambofo akogu kwaenum wa we bema no say Abai aka say emo bi anye small scale and artisanal mining ye chi won kwaenum a you be dealt with. But say here yen case obi enjai enti de omuda so wo ho. And the other issue that fits into my earlier submission say Abai etidai ye kutia you can say Galamsey and mining in forest reserves. Abai legalized the destruction of our forests by the introduction of airline 26 Environmental Protection Agency airline now Omodibai that allowed mining in forest reserves. Abaya upese na epese preserving in forest. Abai that is minded by the effects of climate change. Abai that is minded by the need to preserve our environment and our forests, no, would not go and pass such an ally. Now, so abai ekahubi and edit to me man crofo says the metima say you can say no, because once you allow people to mine in forest reserves, there is no you can say control, and there's no way to say I legalizing we muna eso muko we mudi muntinavi. As for Galamsey, for once Omar to say a higher to me mind didn't quadia on
I think somebody is asking this morning, what about the EPA?
The
police, the task force, the assembly, the chiefs, the DCE, and opinion leaders. What is their role in the fight against Galamsey?
Yes. EPA, they gave up on the fight by passing our airline. And you are supposed to be protecting the environment, but you gave Uncle Ford the legal opportunity to go and mine in the forest. And they compromise on a Juma to preserve your forest, from the get-go. For the life of me, and the reason I know Kutia Galamsey is that we said it was destroying our forests and our water bodies.
Okay, and it is still destroying it.
And 2020, man, Penyika said, oh no, he's putting his presidency on the line for this. Senator has come. Because no minister can introduce an ally that is entitling miners to go to invade the forest without the prior approval of the president.
Mate, I think we have to get time.
They gave up on their job. Now this is for no so. This is in mining communities. Nana Kabibi say there should be a way. Who this district? Yeah, who say mining air cost illegal mining air cost? Who not say chew? Who not say chew? Because the mining law is very clear. What you say? Sa district committees, the chief executive is the chairman of Sa committee, When it comes to small scale mining, Sa district, committees now, the Minerals and Mining Act, mandate say best set up. Is this who anane representative Kahubi, and he's even the chairman. Ahimfu Kahubi. Na say who ti ho na ye illegal mining wo district woman sinimwa. If there's anybody to hold responsible, enyawo. And ahimfu na omu so Kahubi no. We need the Otumfo model. I call it the Otumfo model. If you are a paramountcy, not some chiefs who are say and mining areas in their jurisdictions the paramountcy should be strong enough to call to order sub chiefs na sabi omudi omuhwako Galamsey muno. And we, like I was saying, yetimi suspend your activities. Then we have a comprehensive review of the entire mining subsector. And maybe one of the solutions would be to maybe review and amend the Chieftaincy Act to empower paramountcies in these areas to take action against erring chiefs when it comes to Galamsey. Well, these are all solutions we can together proffer, with a view to making sure that Galamsey and Free completely crana, will reduce, its effects and its spread. Oh, this is everybody's responsible. But right. Once you empower them legally
to mine in the forest,
yeah.
That's it. Now, person can ballot in who has them.
Ballot in some say the course. I'm saying and then not course well.
Friday, yeah. And then I wanna. If you remember that was here,
and no democracy hub 37 demonstration in weekend. Who said aji pa. Na ballotino me bomb me party no abaso. Se ye nam sifo no mutimi efa number 1.
Na no munim say number 1 or mover.
But you say
no munim say number 1 or mover.
Debbie.
And say luck.
But no boy abaso. Oh you luck as the boy abaso. Onkwana. Anybody or onkwana unya luck. So onkwana unya luck say boy abaso. Na me boy abaso menu ni makon any menu penye mac menu omayadi se Yakupon Ishra no mufa number 1 Emma party. If you say a few way at Abane Babet, Nipani Dosso, presidential candidates will say 13 or sign. And cry ye best 10 free no.
Say no more yet 29.
And think and I say 13. Think say 29 ya nanka ballot paper no. Enko table so. Enti position na ube wo ballot paper ehun ya pa. Enti number 1 ne there eye. Oma boa party no pa. Se nipa ne doso sa position to say 1 and I say asia last one number 13. No emre kakra say we chita for no be ye thumb print. On ko hontem no my thumb print. Unim nana elections here ye. Maybe or her spoiled ballot to a chain political parties be vote. So unim say spoiled ballot no. So that may bring 200,000. Just because spoiled ballot voter yanjantu because nipan Kokrokoo no one hwe na a seat nipa mienu si presidential candidates mienu. So na edintin yanjantu your friend spoiled ballot. And non quite me bring 200,000. Political parties pe wo home vote and do 200,000. If I do be obi can say the third political party here spoiled ballots. We and this in the NPP, everyone. And had there position now one a boapa say we chita for no better abana mawa Kokrokoo and ko baby for. And so what a straw I 1 and now a seho I 13 a boa. Time mebo or my basso. Let me the pass ye da number 1. Now weekend is your TSC NPP diano one night cop fire no a wham a big crass as a balls na a ball na numbers no was no yes ye big cassia senebeya NPP no be who say cassia we here 1 e binum so say party fufuro bi am say yera apalu party no many omudim am say me liberal bibi
LPG Liberal Party of Ghana.
Okay, liquid petroleum.
LPG, liquefied petroleum gas.
A big grassy a yera apalu and okofa one no number 1 no the mind people just say ojen who am tiasia. But we there mebo menuanu mendisi for abaso. Omang fasa insensemi anya juma. Mate yenua fifi kwete. So wabaka say a ballot in here no there. Ne cost ni ya sene say cost no. Matiso manibo amanso aka bibisa. Apaluna nkasa so mahu so no so ababot ya ka say no de onya 1 no a ompe no akoje 1 no de abre party foforo. Enti enipa na ansem no form ho na omunya ababot ya be ka say enye possible say ye be ya board kese ye be 1 no kese na MPP nya kwa kofa and I say apalu na kofa no the man and no videos to crap and dependent ababot no say apalu no den number 1 no mind be o hwe video no kra encheresa o hwe video na encheresa o hwe me hu video me no ba ko ye from the side and ba ko ye from omechi ni me no nya o hwe enchre hu no mo can say apalu vote apalu position of the NPP o hwe na e from the side no o ze NPP ni no Evans ni mako wa fa ball ena odi betna ase odi betna ho ena odi kire macmenu so hu ye ena afia ni mako no man nsa so se ne ni age se wa fa number 1 saa time na palu so akofa ne dia oba betna ase time a ni mako man nsa so nya number 1 na palu pontna ase o hwe first video na from the side na hwe na e wona chi no so a na ohu a ni say Evans Macron the ballot ni de no one akire macmenu and no free on man nsaso nti o ma po video pom de ababontin e kire say o say apalu e de ni de my MPP no video no enchire sa enti eye say yensaka number 1 na when say say ballot na ya ba obia ni say no hwe no you say free bibi numerology so say you can twi mu say nipa
and they just open eje kumba
over TBS yo 1 out of 13 John Muhammad Ibia me hu ya masresa you say 8:13 ne akofa gospel bibi ni nyazo ya am the gospel na
John chapter 8 John chapter 8 man
John chapter 8 verse 9 13
on number 24 so ho
24 na be mu over
and number 8 times 3 the John said that 8 plus or 8 plus 8 plus 8 equal to 24. That is the 24-hour economy.
Me there na the way I'm na ne say unya sa position na ebeboa na wo chita afford om vote no and say your friend of spoiled ballot. Ade back so na ngonga kakra ne say o say NPP for yes ya can free titi say e be breaking 8 so e be breaking 8 years na nipa na ya target no John Mahama no
ono mo ma be fam 8
ono so there be wakwa kofa 8 international say fufu atonkwan yeah say be breaking 8 ya kan de daada ansa na ye kwa ballot ni you say be break the 8 afi 8 no akwa John Mahama international say ye ni so ade ehu fritete no yakopon e de abeto board abeto ye na so
there we in terms just this for who ma de ton me anka me ka say so person break 8 na to man number 8
just that's a campaign
no
campaign on ya no
na me kan ni say 8 ba ye e no mo kasa me boa ye de sha say ye kan ye ne ti be break 8 and 8 no e ye Mahama nti na ye sha say ye kan de ye ni so ade unfitete no and then no ball no e da ba beto ye nanso nti me gidi say ebe ko ya maye but na titru na hu hia ne say ebe ma e chita for likelihood say u team Kokrokoo ebe kwa kotari obinsu de na spoiled ballot no ebe ko form kakra enti na me woka wo hono na na
Mate Adik
now me don't say sir I do with him there about to have be numerologists you know prophets beba but I think it just spices up the process and in some sense to ebwama about to ye easy maybe mu
one of them from prophets can say omo ye
D4
come share near that
enwa D4 na
come share near that
come share for one D4
prophecy is come share
prophecy and to me a prophets prophets na okay so prophecy
yeah okay. Oh and in some sense like I was saying about to so easy and I am rema ebimu ye maame mu ni ye papa mu a omum shada ebi because of infienti omum shada enhu nyoma yie no sometimes it's easy to just look ukwa ne ewo soro honum no ana ne ewo ase no ana wo de kan free her uduru her na wo de it makes it easy for people but mejidi say because of how far your democracy na aba no anye bia parties me we die it will be difficult to miss their emblems. How do you call it? Umbrella ne osono de it will be difficult to miss these two because they've been around for a while and they are the topmost political parties in this country. Nti say Ebimo would still have issues. Nti na spoiled ballots in some aye bebre no. But nonetheless, Mijidi said because of how far our democracy has come, no, people are becoming more familiar with the emblems and the rest of it. Now, numbers need like I said, Ebuama Batuano Eye Mreme Bimu. But beyond that, you know, I really don't see so much effect, you know, apart from the political numerology. We tend to resort to when these numbers are picked, And let me also say, sir, Meniaji said the NDC did not make a fuss about the conspiracy behind how the MPP got number one. Because at the end of the most important thing, look, so be winning about number 20, crowd be winning.
I say,
number one, and Professor Mills lost with number one, and I do lost with number one. Into number one, the Shadanka who near our man for no Shebetu Abano, it has nothing to do with numbers. What is here? Say Umbetu Abana Mawa, it is because of Nyoma Umehu, any Nyoma would there be two would there two punso say me ba ministry adi hunini ni empese mi yeni enu no mo hwedi to aba enye number wonya yo. The only candidate oye lucky for the most part a candidate order between MPP and NDC ntem okay in 2020 na gum order between MPP and NDC onya votes be, and in my view those votes were you can say accidental votes and our default votes be onya that either were supposed to go to MPP or NDC. AC in 2008 now were independent candidate be in 2008. So independent candidate so he was between the two leading candidates. Onzunya votes more than even the third parties. And the assumption of people was that he was a popular candidate, but they were just accident votes are onya.
Is benefiting from the position.
From the position. Until it's a win your beer there between the two idea. Any other position be sebi. And Saddam Bouassa. But any third party candidate and any independent candidate now these two parties have one and I can say three and now 2 and 4. Maybe now there's the opportunity for you to lie in between the two and to lie between the two candidates now. If apart from a mean Chadam who obia who profits from positions. And it's just part of the exercise, and of course we always convince ourselves say your positions religious implications, all kinds of prophetic undertones and as forth. But I think it's just to spice up the process. Now when NDC picked number 8, they came up with the idea say MPP Focus said they want to break the 8, so they choose the 8 to break their 8. What is here? And I think people always find a way to play around these numbers. Say, Uvotima omu 8 now is a way to break their 8, and that Obisuka say the 8 means you are helping Job Mahama to finish his 8. These are all catchy slogans and explanations, which for me just only make the process exciting. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, number one, said he's the chosen one to lead. I mean, these are all interesting and creative ways to give meaning to these numbers. Other than that, I think there's not so much to them. Now, Maminka, the processes leading to ballot in Ankasano, it was a bit heated, but that is what to expect. Processes here, there is a great deal of mistrust between the two political parties. The two dominant political parties, when trusty way. When it comes to elections, at every turn, you would always expect these arguments, these heated exchanges, and so on. But they are just to make sure, say, at least we have covered ourselves well enough to make sure, say, we had not been vigilant enough until we ever. So these exchanges, in my view, are to be expected. But lastly, Electoral Commission BM Misrewom. It's not just enough to say you are fair, but be seen to be fair. The Electoral Commission has 3 or 4 things to do: to be transparent, fair, to ensure that we have free elections, and then credible elections. Now, media, the referee should have no interest, and I dare say that they have no interest in whoever becomes what, because Omejumani said to superintend over the process, see say process in BV. But sometimes Omuni can send some wrong signals, and that is why I'm cautioning say the Electoral Commission must not only be fair, but must be seen to be fair as well. Now, Ora, I don't know whether it was the candidate and NDC Ankasa na engage CSOs and other stakeholders. Okay, on demonstration on me, last week, Mika said, I do not see the effect the demonstration is going to have. Because at the end of the day, the only way you can get the Electoral Commission for to act on your concerns, any say ube engage you. Until at the end, nubina almost abe. Until I would have felt say, and I would have thought say, instead of doing that demonstration, and come the same renumum be engage all stakeholders and the Electoral Commission. But you see, Achia and Mbuye, after the demonstration, they are coming back to the very thing that they should have started with. But I am not to determine their approach for them. But I'm saying, say, if you want something actionable, it ought to be a function of engagement. It cannot be Sabi through a protest and a protest in the Electoral Commission. But when you engage them together with other stakeholders, now the consensus no abe to ho. Me sure say in the process of engagement, people will share ideas, and the Electoral Commission would find reason, if indeed there is merit to case, to act on the concerns you've raised. Until Meniaji said they have finally come back to engage, and I hope they should further the engagement by now having CSOs, religious bodies, and the Electoral Commission also in some one meeting, so that we can make progress as a country.
Nana kumya medasio.
Ose.
Mese medasi.
Ase anything.
Mapon.
Oh, okay. Now you're in charge.
Patro Mapon.
Mama, me we were NDC for a day.
No vision.
Okay, Mama, 1 minute.
So NDC for the
enemy. 2 minutes.
In fact, okay, we are not.
I think na can be, but maybe can be. And about
no, we still have time.
No, I have 10 percent. Unfortunately, I have to meet Parliamentary Select Committee on Youth and Sports.
What advice you?
Say no more.
Mami 5 minutes be pekeke.
The 5 day unyam pacho.
Na I think can for NDC for the Electoral Commission. Meji ni nyatum. Na ade ba ko a me wa say political parties. Ya na feel say election no e ba emba biem. Over 2016. Na NPP so na any Electoral Commission was sempa. NDC for country and say, "Yen go with you, go with you, moon clear off." So I'm catching. Well, I'm heading to the court. Now, Electoral Commission set up a Kubi. Now opinion of justice VCRAC crap. And almost share and seminar na NPP can 2016. NDC for say go with you. I'm a crab committee can say. In some na ye Kenya no say ye pen you register na Kenya na in some na ye Kenya they be timi SCC. E share wa why the BCC. Ti anu ti no NPP. Ya the asem no ekotre. And then the same thing na NDC for okay. Ye pen you register ye pe koya audit koye say. But no, because crab VCRC crab I can say sans and seven no dey share wo ho a ebisisi am NDC for almost so sad time
no me say mo ngala we
manja ntum
it's that
for musulman manja ntum
ono say no yan demonstration ni bi yan koye ni
e dey say mo so mo ka jani so mo nyeden
yan and ya chom say na mo ye say na atike ken efa NDC ho efa ye ho ese we no kra ko mo ni parties no kra omo dia dance die no two parties na nim mo frame meeting enya say ene etwia
yonko ho a osi etwia
na parties ni nya agitum ni efen ko IPAC na o kweti am say na we bi ya transfers bi be boa NPP eno kra say atmosphere na momo 2016 time NPP raise the same mo di o matem father ba kon event say I say don't get you can say hey wow can say Electoral Commission no unje omudi no na what problem wa dream of swamp for no chairman or say sans and some MPP for can say a audit no absurd Yera Muhammad or say enjoy asem no that o asema enye demonstration kona kujina kona ko engage le instead onu joma no di demonstration enim na mbi chatwo Yera Mahama can send me last week. I am share. I senior man I cost when then. Senko no na on any time and soldiers for yes a military coup. So Semna Mahama can no can say. I then as soldiers for Munye coup. Because in kono no ye president. And anka Ghana tiseya. Nki ayi coup. We no can say in sema I cost no. I no feel say enkoye no. Ahemfo. A journalist, civil society, a software, imams, yen kasa NTI. Na o ma John Mama so office ene mankoye, jesu obi anso office ene mankoye. I enunti no obi nkasa ya oba be friend so ye nyatwem. Nti wo na chese wan support o. Sa ahemfo support o. Civil society for and support o. A software and support o. Imams and support to soldiers not just say one support to one support to but as I'm not kind of there dangerous sure be a Democrat uji kebi mami kebi aban okran so they want to say yen what be the president da na obe hint say adentina military for any coup it's so irresponsible for a former president to make such insinuation. So irresponsible for a system of government, a democracy, election, you call election every 4 years. Na keka ho your world constitution. Osi yanfa eno nko, ni yanfa fo from bra eno no. There's no accountability. Yen call elections. Yen ni constitution. You just soldier rule. For a whole former president to even think so about dream who put say Argentina soldier for new coup. It's so bad and irresponsible for President Mahama to make. It is as say be your own train sign. Ebe buano. Na ya medase.
Meso so medase. I think Mohammed medase. Nana komi aso so medase. Ghana for we asem ki to ebi mo kaya in February this year, 14th February, vast day. And Miami D minuanum senjrofo and Ghana for any ma ye demonstration etiam penifo Ghana football so. Na sabre no ye de krata akokoma Ghana mrahye bedwan say. Enema enkoso Ghana football yen ya adwene mu no. Parliament betimi ayi bibia fa ho. Enti parliament embrem. Ema omo ma ye kwan me ku fie ho ene omo kasa ye ka kire mo. Parliament che ye bosse. Ode yenko na echiri ye beti omonka. Na if speaker na nkasa ka kire me say osre yen nya abotre ne yentwen ne yenhwe de parliament nso so beye. Ye decide say the buo ebema Parliament of Ghana. Ye nye bibia contrary to the any speaker e kan ye no. Enu achi say makojiska makoje bribe intina mo anye kumase de no mwako yesei mese yanka hwe mena mo ka say nano ya wada na Parliamentary Select Committee on Youth and Sports Electoral Edebre Save Ghana Football say omo pese omo ni yehia enne ochena na nsem na yede to krata so February sabre ka na ball na nsei no omo pese omo ne ekasa ohunti enne ochena yemra na ye ne omo enhia etimene mo kase minuanom edikan ho menso me kwa akoka ho ye ne Parliamentary Select Committee on Youth and Sports ebe hia won petition no a ye demonstration ye de ma omo no ho say ye wie a na afei ye next line of action no ye de beto Ghana for anim enti mo ano kase akogi skanti ye se ye nya hwibio ene ade ene so e ka ho ene ma agro no so ni nyina ye omo civil and democratic right enti mejitum. But the minimum say me nana ya okese enemy nuan mo no omhihye sa demonstration we have integrity enough to protect say enye obi kapre anane taku anane dama enti ena ebema de yen yagidi se ebema Ghana football ayeye no ye bejai me san kan so say demonstration just one of the means ye de be draw attention to niema enkoso e Ghana football mo. Yene select committee no area mobeti enka on our next line of action. Save Ghana football now. If you believed in us then, continue to believe in us because Yemamonsa ain't form. If I'm not okay, wait your family the cardinal, Mitremo, Emma Ghana's Morning Voice, Chairman General, Kwame Sefakan, Kofi Kumbelsen is up next. Makramo.
Echo Bank Mobile to make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy. Yeah. Oh yeah, download it. You go enjoy it.